view the notation of this, there's a little notations icon here, and you can see the first part is quite okay. Go back to this part here, right? So I deliberately played that out of tune. Now what, not tune, out of time. So what we can do is we can fix up the timing, and I've got the grid to the closest 8th note. Now it's 16th note, so I'll put it back to 8th note, and these notes here are out. So I can either manually move a note like that, which would take it to the nearest grid. I'll undo that. But because there's a few notes here that are out, well, that one's not out, but I'm holding the phone, so I can't. Well, I'll move this one and then choose those two. Okay, watch up here. If you go to event, time operations, event operations, quantize. There's a quick key command to save you having to remember where the menu is. Quantize is the tool. Quantize. So then I can choose the quantize grid resolution, 8th note, and I can have a strength selection. If I don't choose randomizer strength, watch what happens to these notes when I apply. So it's dragged them to the nearest grid point. The problem with this, it can make your sequence sound very computerized, mechanical. I'll undo that. Let me select a few here, and I'll apply randomization, and I'll put a high value, and let's see what happens when I randomize it. And you see that they're quite random. They've been shifted. If I undo and then redo it, apply, it moves things around the closest grid point, so it can make something sound more human-like, if you like. But let's see what the notation shows. Notation shows it's not too bad, but it's a bit messed up here, right? So it depends. If you want it to sound more musical, more human-like, quantization with the random feature is quite good. Undo that. If it's just a few notes like here, you can manually drag, or you could choose strength, which is, it will give a similar result to randomize in a way, so a less strength, so it will shift these notes, but it will shift them not to be exactly on the grid. You can see that. If I undo it now, redo with 100% strength, it will lock it completely to the grid. Yeah.